What's going on, guys? Happy Friday. Happy Daggerheart Day. We have a bunch of stuff we can talk about today, like a bunch of stuff, but the actual live stream where they're going to be going out of their way and really releasing way more is unfortunately tomorrow, 22nd of November. But there's still like a lot of stuff. They've got an unlisted video here announcing Daggerheart Hope and Fear, which I've not watched yet. And then I've got a bunch of information that I've not really looked at yet either. I'm really looking forward to hearing what the news is. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, let's not wait on this one to see what the deal is here. Okay. You know, spooky music. We thought it was going to be spooky. Four new classes and 8 subclasses, including... We know a bunch of these, okay? So I think Bloodhunter is going to be one. What else was in the Void? Bloodhunter, Witch, Brawler, Assassin, Warlock. 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay, so they're not releasing one of them. What's not getting released? That's interesting. Summer 2026, okay, yeah. Yeah. No Bloodhunter? Oh. Okay, that's really cool. Okay, Juggernaut Brawler. I'm down for it. My wife is currently playing a Moon Witch, and she loves it. She absolutely loves it. They control the battlefield in such a fun way. Warlock, yep. Yep, brand new Dread Domain. 6 new Ancestries. I think we saw all of these as well in the Void. Yeah, I think we saw those as well. That's crazy. Okay, we did not see 130 new adversaries and environments. Normally, they do more adversary. Well, I say normally, we've had one core rulebook, but if it follows the same suit, we'll have like 100 new adversaries and 30 environments. That's crazy. 4 new campaign frames. One of them is going to be the Eberron Creators one, I think, which should be fun. Plus new weapons, armor, loot. Yeah. Okay, coming 2026. Daggerheart.com pre-order. And then on Reddit, we have... Oh, it's right here, actually. Way more information about this. Did we see more than Gnome in the Void? Yeah, we saw a lot more than Gnome in the Void. Yeah, technically we did. They're a little bit lazy. We had Earthkin, Tidekin, Emberkin, Skykin, Aetheris, Gnome. When I say a little bit lazy, I just mean like Earthkin, Tidekin, Emberkin, Skykin just feel like freebies. But they're cool, and I'm sure people have a lot of fun. And then Aetheris are the ones that are like the opposite of the Infernus of the Tieflings, which is really cool. So I presume these are the 6 Ancestries they're talking about, and these are the 6 communities they're talking about. It's funny because they kept saying, and I think they're right, I agree with them, they kept saying, what goes in the Void doesn't mean it's going to ever get released, or if it's going to get released soon, or if it's like going to be released in that state. I'm sure we'll see some changes, but so far, like everything they've released in the Void is like going into this book. So it's usually a pretty good shout, apart from Bloodhunter, which they must be saving for something else, maybe another separate kind of book. I'm sure we'll hear about it all tomorrow, because that Bloodhunter class looks fun as hell. I've not played it or played with it, but it looks fun as hell. And it can really make it stand out as a system, I think, because that's, you know, a Matt Mercer original, right? Yeah, so 6 new Ancestries, Earthkin, Tidekin, Emberkin, Skykin, that's just Avatar stuff. Aetheris and Gnome. I'm going to go out on a limb and say these won't change that much. I'm just basing that off like the community's feedback on a lot of these, or lack of feedback, because people only give feedback when it's like a negative thing, and there's not been a lot. So maybe some of the wording might change, but overall, I think a lot of these will stay the same. And then for communities, Duneborn, Freeborn, Frostborn, Hearthborn, Reborn, and Warborn. I guess like something like Reborn, or like, I don't know if it's in here or not. Thank you for the follow, DC Zilla. We ran into a thing in our game where we have a character who is ancient, who is like woken up after a very long time of slumber. They're a clank. And I was looking to be like, is there one that is like an ancient born? Because I think that would be really cool. I guess Reborn is the closest. You were once a member of another community, but you can no longer remember it. But I'm down for one that is just like, you come from a community that no longer exists. So you have a lot of lost knowledge, and it would have some kind of knowledge-based boon. That would be cool. But, you know, if you go with the Kin and the Theris, yeah. I think it's because all these, we haven't had proper arts for them yet, right? Gnome, we kind of know what a gnome looks like, and it looks different from all the rest. But Earthkin, Tidekin, Emberkin, and Skykin, and Aetheris, to me, in my mind's eye, when I think about them, are just going to look human with different coloured eyes. And maybe like some kind of elemental or light effect on them. I hope it doesn't sell. I'm not pre-ordered it yet. I'm going to after the stream, but it won't sell out, right? Right, guys? Daggerheart's not known to do that. Daggerheart's leveling up with a brand new expansion, Dagger Hope and Fear, nearly doubles the world building and character building toolset. Okay, so it's almost as big as the core rulebook. Players and GMs will find its pages, cards, and accessories indispensable in their adventures and storytelling. From the new character options, Witch, Warlock, Brawler, and Assassin, to the over 130 adversaries to challenge them with. Oh, 130 adversaries. I wonder if that's adversaries and environments. Like they're throwing them together. It's an extension that makes it even easier to tell stories you want to tell. Pre-orders for a standard edition and a features-packed deluxe edition. A GM screen, another GM screen, dice, and trackers. Do I get that? I got the last one. I'm not sure if I need another deluxe edition. Show me some pictures. Open now for pre-order. This looks just like the... It's like the exact same box as... Okay, product mock-up, art not final. The DM screen... Okay, this is... I mean, they said not final, right? But just going off this, the DM screen looks exactly the same as the inside as my GM screen. Well, it looks different on the outside, which is cool. In fact, it looks... That's giving like a Baldur's Gate 3 spooky area vibe. Character sheets. Whatever this art on this core rulebook is, it looks cool as hell. Get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 D12s in there for 6 players, I guess. And some more of those tokens, which are cool. Like, inside will be the same. Well, the problem is, I don't like the inside of the current GM screen that much. I've completely replaced all the information. And they're taking so long to make one themselves that I wonder if they are shaking it up and figuring out a better way to get the information across. One of the new adversaries in the trailer I love. They're like goblins without a neck. Huh, right. Goblin without a neck. This guy, this little dude. A Grimling warband. A cluster of small goblin creatures wearing armor fashioned from trash and stolen housewares. That's so funny. Stolen house, so they have like a teapot on their head and stuff. If these scissors are real size, they're truly tiny. Ambush, celebrate a little too early. Okay, now I've had an issue with motives and tactics in this game, and I've not found them that useful, but something like this, celebrate a little too early, is very interesting and funny to me, because it's more like actual personality than tactics, and that's what I want, just for inspiration. Very cool. Ah, man, even this is a really cool book cover if they go with this. I really like this, like two-tonal shift situation. I really want to see what the deluxe edition looks like. It's so funny because $56 Canadian is so good for this. This book, if it was D&D, if it was Hasbro, in Canada would be $70. Straight up. And it wouldn't have any cards, it wouldn't have anything, it would just be a book this size. So the fact that they're keeping it this cheap is crazy. And then this is expensive, but it's supposed to be expensive. You know, look at all the stuff you get in it. As in, look at all the stuff you get inside it, not the British way of just saying in it after sentences. In it. Because it can't be easy to produce. You're producing cards, you're producing a box that fits a book and the cards in, and you're making a book, and you're doing it for like $20 cheaper than the competitors do to just make a book. And the book is good quality. Like, I'm presuming it's going to have tabs like the core rulebook does as well. They didn't have to put tabs in the standard core rulebook, but they did. Good for them. This is Deluxe Edition. Exquisite extras and unique art. The Deluxe Edition is a stunning box set containing all the material found in the Standard Edition, plus unique accessories and enhancements, including alternate cover art, a new GM screen, with Rhombic Fear tokens. Oh, are these just the tokens? I thought they were dice that slide onto the top of the screen. Oh, it's a fear tracker. That's cool. Okay, so I bet these are the tokens to go on top. A full set of does an oversized D20 for the GM, and a set of 10 Rhombic D12s. No, sorry, these are T12s. We don't see the fear tracker, I guess. That's great. Yeah, giving someone a way to track fear is like a necessity. The cards include a new Dread domain for Witch and Warlock classes, subclass cards for 8 new subclasses, 6 transformation cards, 6 new community cards, and 6 Ancestry cards. Yeah, so it's not really. I do take that back. It's not as anywhere near as big as the core rulebook, but I think that's a testament to how good the core rulebook is. But this still looks juicy. This art's so good. It definitely is going down. Look, it's a blade going into him and multiple blades coming out, and she's doing something with his head. That's very, very cool. I wonder if that is the Warlock class or the Witch class. The crazier thing is that we're not talking about is that, and they might not want me to say this, you can get all this for free right now on the Void. Like if you just wanted the content to play with, you can get it for free. Don't go to them and give them money so they make more stuff like this. But that's the reality, which is really cool. And then I'm just gonna be getting this for the quality of the cards and the art and all the other extra stuff. I wonder if they will take the stuff off the Void, right? I mean, it makes sense now. They're no longer playtesting it, or they'll be no longer playtesting it up to a certain point. But then everything is for free anyway in their card editor, so it'll probably just move to the card editor. I don't know what they'll do. It's a weird thing where they don't have to use slimy tactics to make money because they have such a passionate fan base that they'll just make money.